Chrysler presents Bob Hope in a Bob Hope comedy special, starring Tony Randall, Martha Raye, Jack Jones, Les Brown and his band of renown, and presenting the TV Guide Awards. An hour of entertainment from Chrysler Corporation, makers of Plymouth, Chrysler, Imperial, Dodge, and Dodge Trucks, all quality engineered by Chrysler Corporation. And now, here is the star of our show, Bob Hope.
Thank you very, very much. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America and all our Oscars overseas. Did you see the Academy Awards or How the West Was Lost? I tuned in late. I thought it was the coronation. No, but personally, I don't think they should have the awards in April. I get the feeling I'm giving up too much in 1 month. Patricia Neal wasn't there to accept her Oscar. She's in England turning out her own. I pity that poor kid. Imagine starting life as an anticlimax. 7 guys split the Art Award on Cleopatra. A lot of sharing went on in that picture, I want to tell you that. And what insurance Sidney Poitier had, getting those nuns on his side. And I've been trying with just talent. No, I thought Sidney Poitier's acceptance speech was magnificent. Gracious, moving, honest, humble. Just the way I'd have done it. And I've had it ready for 25 years. And Tom Jones got 10 nominations, 1 for each commandment they broke. And now that the Academy Awards are over, maybe we can get back to the important things like Cuba, Vietnam, Panama, finding an apartment for Peter Lawford. You know, the guy in that house, in that apartment house that turned him down is going to wind up in the Peace Corps. In Vietnam. And now that the votes for the TV Guide Awards and the Academies are in, this is a very exciting night for me. I don't often get the chance to lose in 2 mediums at the same time. Oh, and by the way, did you hear the rumor this week that Khrushchev had defected the hard way? It turns out that he's fine, but the guy who started the rumor is really dead. No, the Kremlin denied the rumor immediately. They said the dancing in the street was for another astronaut launching. I believe the rumor. I figured Nikita would do anything to get into Disneyland. Even as an exhibit. And in Washington, they thought it was true because President Johnson called the Kremlin on the hotline and a voice answered in Chinese. We've had some weird doings. Who would ever think a mouth would beat Sonny Liston and a bathtub would knock out John Glenn? Boy, poor Glenn. That's what happens when you try to be clean in politics. Isn't it true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119 No, John Glenn stepped into the bathtub, said A-OK, and that's what he landed on. We can't let him in there again without Shorty Powers. I want to tell you that. I was invited to Washington the other day to MC the press photographers' dinner there, and the president was wonderful. I told him how much tax I had to pay this year, and he's doing everything he can to get me into a poverty camp. No, President Johnson is serious about his war on poverty. He's even including Arizona. Actually, I was invited to stay at the White House, but I didn't have my flashlight with me. When the press found out the electric light bill was running about $3,000 a month, he turned out all the lights. Now it's running about $3,000 a month for broken legs. Well, we had a wonderful time, and if the president really likes you, he invites you to swim in the White House pool. And if you're a Democrat, he puts water in it. Now imagine the president speeding and driving on the left-hand side of the road. I think he's trying for the California vote. The press found out one thing about the president. He isn't a middle-of-the-road politician. Of course, Ike used to drive over 100, but that was on a hard fairway. And another president who was a fast driver was George Washington. He used to get back to the White House with bugs all over the front of his horse. Thank you very much.
Plymouth, it says. Plymouth out on the hood. Plymouth's the name. Take a look if you would. Plymouth is beauty, you'll love to be near it. Plymouth is power and sparkle and spirit. Spirit to tap with the tip of your toe. Spirit of Plymouth is get up and go. Plymouth is quality, look anywhere. Quality here, quality there. Metal and mirror and molding and brake and everything else the best you can make. Hanging on high in a haul-away van, where will this Plymouth go? What sort of man, what sort of woman will handle this car? How many roads will they travel? How far? No matter where in the world they may go, these things are definite, these things are so. No matter where in the world Plymouths ride, spirit goes with them, beauty and pride. Plymouth, it says, Plymouth out on the hood. Plymouth's the name. Take a look if you would.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Jones.
When I get to heaven, I'm gonna sing and shout. There's 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah. Ain't nobody there gonna put me out. There's 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah. I'm on my way to a heavenly land. I'll ride to guide my hand. Oh, Lord, I'm on my way. I'm on my way to a heavenly land. Oh, Lord, it's a long, long way. It's a long, long way to a heavenly
The smash box office surprise of the season and winner of 10 Academy Award nominations is Tom Jones, Henry Fielding's lusty classic of England in another less austere century. In the picture, no mention is made of Tom's sister, Tammy. Tammy was every bit as lusty as her brother Tom. She was the scandal of all England. All she ever thought about was men, romance, love.
It's just the stage I'm going through. Started at 4.
Her behavior was outrageous. It was said she could kiss 20 men at one time.
That's a lie. It was 12. I had the only lips in England with power steering.
More about it. I say more about it. I said that you might kiss me upon the neck.
That was 20 minutes ago.
Have you found something I don't know about? Quick, hide. Quick. Hurry up.
Tammy!
Farthingale!
And what have you been doing since I last saw you? Oh, really?
I'll get to you later.
Whoops. It's Phil.
Who was that?
That's yesterday's.
In here.
Sorry, Basil.
I'm like a squirrel.
I never remember where I buried them.
Hold it. Is this woman really a voluptuary? Rushing from lover to lover. What is she looking for? But we mustn't get ahead of our story. Suffice it to say that no man has yet been able to resist the beauty and blandishments of this rare creature. In fact, does such a man exist? Action.
While I was waiting, I sang 2 choruses of On the Good Ship Lollipop.
What do you hear from Daddy Warbucks?
Don't bend the spray net, please. Here you are. My card here.
Thank you.
Squire Hope at your service. I'll show you my samples.
A door-to-door salesman, and you're a squire?
No, that's what I'm wearing. I go swimming with it and everything.
Who's your tailor, Oscar Wilde?
I'll have you know I was voted best dressed man in England.
Who came in second, Lady Godiva's horse? Oh, but look. You don't fool me. Really, you don't. I know that underneath these frills and fancy finery, there's a man somewhere.
Wait, I'll help you look.
You You know who I am, don't you?
Yes, but I think I better talk to Lord Chatterley. Well, I must be going. Pip, Pip, I'll come back Wednesday week.
You'll come back Wednesday strong.
Behave yourself, and I'll show you my samples.
Promise it.
Do you mind?
I thought you'd never ask.
Did it get to you? I'd like to demonstrate one of my brushes here.
You fool, you. I am not interested in your brushes. Can't you see? Can't you see what I'm interested in? Can't you? Oh, you're a delicious man.
You don't taste so bad yourself. What's wrong?
You're missing some of your buttons. Who had you for lunch?
Believe me, there's never been anyone but you.
Don't talk with an empty mouth. No, I feel like a sexy termite. I shouldn't.
Go on, it's no-cal.
By this time, gentle viewer, you obviously have figured out the plot. Tammy was not an only child. Squire Jones also had a son, Tom, and the squire left his entire estate to whichever of the two children survived. If Tammy can prove that Tom is dead, the entire estate is hers. Tom was marked at birth with a strawberry on his back. That's what Tammy's been looking for.
Please, have a strawberry.
Oh, no. No, I never eat strawberries on account of that's what I think gave me the mark on my back.
Fragley? The long search may be over. Please, bring in my snake. Why don't you take your coat off and be more comfortable?
Well, I don't mind if I do. Avon's not only calling, he's staying. All right, come out of there.
I gave up smoking.
Shall I put him in the liquor cabinet?
Might as well. Sounds like he's got a buzz on already.
What have you got there?
Oh, it's just something we're going to serve later.
Oh.
Stingers.
mind getting me a drink from that cabinet over there?
Oh, you mean this one?
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing. You know how noisy those old English seltzer bottles are. No, just reach in there and get the whiskey.
All righty.
Oh, just a moment. Roll up your sleeve.
I feel like I'm working in an old Hitchcock movie. Yep. Here goes. There you are. Chew near the thumb. There's more meat there. Anything wrong with the booze?
Yes, see, this is Three Rivers.
Oh.
I want Twin Fang. Try again.
All right.
Just a moment. Just a moment. All right, let's wake up in there, fellows. Come on. Let's wake up. Now. Did it get you? I mean, did you get it?
I don't know. Something's licking my hand in there.
The only thing I hate is a fink snake. That stupid ass. He was great at rehearsals. He killed the butler.
I think I better have a look in here.
Do you see anything?
No, but something sees me. On the nose.
Egads, it'll take hours before it gets into his bloodstream.
Zeus, how more deadly than a serpent's tooth is the kiss of a false friend. For I did offer you love, and you cheat me thus of my life. Ah, that this due-to solid flesh should melt.
You just ain't whistling Dixie, Buster. Did I hurt you, honey?
What ghastly fate decrees that having found the woman I love, I must now give up all else. Yea. Life itself. Why should this happen to me? Why, I say, why? Talk to me.
You might as well die. They've already handed out the Oscars.
But why? Why did you try to kill me?
Well, look, believe me. You really must believe me. But because I didn't want you to die. Not really. No, not really. But really, it was all a matter of taxes being so high. Really it was. Really. It was, darling. Really was. It really was. And my need to inherit all of Daddy's money. Yes, Daddy's. That's why I had you fanged. But really, look, really I did. And besides, you should never have told me about that strawberry mark on your back.
What strawberry mark?
Egads!
What's the matter?
Why didn't you tell me it was a banana?
Leaving Los Angeles, these two Plymouths start the longest and toughest of all mobile economy runs, coast to coast to New York City. Here's the finish line. Results are certified by United States Auto Club. Plymouth wins Class F for full-size, low-price V8s and Class E for full-size 6s. This Plymouth's winning mileage, 25.29 miles per gallon, is the best of all full-size cars in the entire economy run. And Plymouth becomes the only car to win at least one Mobile Economy Class championship for 8 years in a row. And this year, Plymouth seem to be winning just about everything. Twin triumphs in the Mobile Economy Run. First 3 places with competition-equipped Plymouths in the famous Daytona 500. And victories at Sebring, Indianapolis, Watkins Glen, and Riverside, where showroom Plymouth V8s consistently beat Ford and Chevrolet in things you buy a car for. No wonder so many people are starting to get up and go for that Get Up and Go Plymouth.
Say, here's one of the finest actors in the business, a guy with a style uniquely his own, and he's currently starring in not one, but 2 pictures, The Brass Bottle and The 7 Faces of Dr. Lau, in which he plays 7 different parts. He was such a bargain, I couldn't resist. Here's Mr. Tony Randall, right here.
Gosh, what a reception. Do all your guests get that much applause?
Yes, we don't pay much. Tony,
Yes.
you know, you're known as a comedian and I'm a comedian, but in the field of comedy, we're about as far apart as 2 people can get.
Well, it's very nice of you to say that, Bob. Thank you.
I'm trying to figure out what I said.
I'm sorry, Bob, but after competing with Rock Hudson for the girl in the few pictures you get, so you want to feel superior to somebody.
Why don't you go over and pick on Danny Kaye?
Why fight when you can take the easy way? Well, Bob, I have a confession to make. You've always been my idol.
I thought the injections we gave him would never take.
In all the show business, there's never been an arrogant coward like you.
You're getting to me.
Nobody has ever topped you playing a phony. And no wonder. It's you.
You're so perceptive.
Your suggestive leer, your outright lechery, they'll never be surpassed.
It's too much. Such idolatry must be deserved. Tony, how do you account for your rapid rise to success?
Oh, I wouldn't know, Bob.
Well, would you say charm, good looks, tremendous talent?
No, I wouldn't say it, but I wouldn't stop you. I have a problem, seriously. I'd like your advice.
Well, lay it on me, kid. I'm known as the Merryworth of Burbank.
Well, I've been in pictures for over 4 years now, and I haven't won an Oscar yet.
I like you, Tony. I've been making pictures since, well, when I started, the little old winemaker was squeezing girls.
You mean you've never won an Oscar either?
I've gone home empty more times than Elsie the cow.
Well, so what if you don't win an Oscar? It's reward enough just to be a part of this wonderful business.
You mean that?
This is a recording. So much for pleasantries, Bob. Now, if you'll point me in the direction of the camera, I'm ready.
Now, wait a minute, wait a minute. You're ready for what?
I've collected a few witticisms here. This is a comedy show, isn't it?
Well, that's the rumor. Look, Tony, audiences these days are too sophisticated for simple little jokes.
No, but I went to a great deal of trouble over these, Bob.
Well, Tony, save them for Dennis the Menace or one of those little
Let me
shows.
just try one, could I, please?
Look, kid, I know you're a fine actor, but this is my racket, and if you want to go ahead and gamble with your whole career, go.
Okay. And what happens if you put an elephant and peanut butter together?
I don't know, Tony. What happens if you put an elephant and peanut butter together?
Well, you either get a peanut butter sandwich with a long memory or an elephant that sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Welcome to That Was the Joke That Was.
Ready for another one?
Go ahead, I dig pain.
What did the 400-pound mouse say when he walked into the alley?
What?
Here, kitty, here, kitty.
In case you tuned in late, congratulations. Well, thank you, Homer. Give my regards to Jethro.
You haven't heard my best one yet.
You have a best one?
I have a best one.
Well, best it. Go.
What weighs 4 tons and sings?
Let's see. 4 tons and sings. I give up.
Harry Elefanti.
Tony, that was brilliant.
You mean you're not angry because I stood here and told jokes and got laughs?
Good heavens, no. Well, I'm so happy about your performance that I'm going to give you a gift.
You're kidding, really?
What?
Well, I'll give you a hint. It's gray and goes slam, 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 slam.
A new Chrysler?
No, a four-door elephant. Yes, these are the famous English Beatles who invaded our shores recently and made off with most of our loot. They were thought to be unique, but lately anything you care to mention has been made better and more economically in Japan. It was only natural, therefore, that the following products should have evolved. Here they are, the Japanese Beatles. Thank you. Thank you, music and insect rubbers everywhere. Permit me introduce myself. I am Ringo Sukiyaki. You should have seen him before I had him capped. Right now, I write you a gig rest of group. Little fat one playing hot string frying pan is Martha Beetle. You probably wonder, is this or is this not real Beetle?
Oh, only my exterminator knows for sure.
She, the original Lady Bird. Next.
Hello. My name Tony Beetle. For 22 years, I am Beetle. I am poor little orphan. Somebody step on my father. Next.
Hello, too. One Rosie rhyme. My name, Jack Beetle. I used to be with a singing group called Crickets. They throw me out because I can't rub my hind feet together.
All right, right now, you Rocky fans, we're going to sing #1 song on Japanese parade, Yokohama Takaloka, which means, hold my kumquat.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you something. I think you understand. When I say there's something, I want to hold your hand. Let me be your man. How sweet, I say to me, you let me hold your hand. Happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide, I can't hide, I can't hide. I got that something I think you understand. When I wanna hold your hand.
Listen closely for the newest sound in automotive history. The sound of a turbine car. The Chrysler Corporation turbine car. No pistons, no cylinders, no radiator, only one spark plug. No oil change, no antifreeze. Simpler tune-ups.
practically no maintenance. The turbine car runs on almost anything from diesel fuel to lighter fluid, or any combustible fluid that will flow through a pipe. No warm-up is necessary. The turbine car is quick starting, even in the coldest weather. The turbine engine has 80% fewer moving parts than a piston engine of comparable power. Right now, after years of intensive development, selected motorists are driving the turbine car as part of a consumer research and market evaluation program. Their reaction and continuing research will help to determine the future course of the automotive gas turbine engine. The turbine car from Chrysler Corporation. Look for it. Listen for it. Maybe someday you'll be driving one of your own.
Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the TV Guide Awards, known in the trade as Hope's Last Chance. I know these TV awards are going to be very exciting tonight. Some of the shows that were nominated are still on the air. Of course, the TV Guide Awards are the most democratic because the home audience votes for anybody they want. To give you an idea, Huntley voted for Walter Cronkite. And Brinkley hasn't said goodnight to him since. But seated in our audience here and in New York are the nominees. There they are. It looks like a rerun of an old Ed Sullivan show. And now I'd like you to meet the publisher of TV Guide, Mr. James T. Quirk.
Thank you, Robert. The awards we are giving tonight are unique. Unlike other awards presented in the entertainment field, the TV Guide Awards represent the opinion of the American public. Your votes selected the nominees, and your votes named the winners that you'll meet tonight. TV Guide is proud to honor all of the nominees and all of the winners on your behalf. Presenting the awards in New York is Mr. Arthur Schulman of TV Guide.
The first category is favorite series. The nominees are Combat, Dr. Kildare, Perry Mason, the Beverly Hillbillies, and the Dick Van Dyke Show.
And the winner in Hollywood is Dr. Kildare.
Well, we're very, very grateful to you people who like our show, and here is the star of the show.
I can just second Ray's words with thanks and deepest gratitude. Thank you very much.
The next category is Best Single News or Information Program. And those nominated are Cuba, Bay of Pigs; Cuba, the Missile Crisis; Our Man on the Mississippi; the Kremlin; Winter Olympics.
And the winner in New York is the Winter Olympics.
The award for the Winter Olympics, Bill Owen, executive producer, ABC Sports.
Thank you, Mr. Schulman, and on behalf of our Wide World of Sports crew, we are still full of glühwein and pride at being able to bring this to you. Thank you.
The next category is Favorite New Series. Those nominated are Mr. Novak, The Danny Kaye Show, The Fugitive, The Patty Duke Show, and The Richard Boone Show.
And the winner in Hollywood is The Fugitive.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all very, very much. I'm really not prepared with the speech. I didn't expect to win. Barry, you've been chasing me all year long. You want to say something?
Well, this is one time I'm glad to be up close to this fella. Congratulations,
Thank you.
David, and our thanks to all of you.
Yes.
The next category is Best News or Information Series. Those nominated are CBS Reports, Huntley-Brinkley Report, The 20th Century, Today, and Walter Cronkite News.
And the winner in New York is the Huntley-Brinkley Report.
For the 5th consecutive year, congratulations. There are 760 or 670, I've forgotten which, people in the NBC News Department who contribute to the program. May I read all their names? I think so. But for all of them, thanks very much.
I guess it didn't make any difference who Huntley voted for, huh? Anyway, our next category is Best Single Dramatic Musical or Variety Program. The nominees are Abe Lincoln in Illinois, Calamity Jane, The Bob Hope Christmas Show with Les Brown, Jonathan Winters Show, Tiger, Tiger, a two-part drama on Dr. Kildare.
And the winner in Hollywood is Tiger, Tiger.
Accepting the award for Tiger, Tiger, Miss Yvette Mimeo.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank everybody, the audiences, and TV Guide.
And may I thank beautiful Yvette for making it such a good show.
Thank you, Dick.
Thank you again. I can't believe it.
I wish I'd been there to catch her. I told you that's why we have you there. You're better than Nanette. We can't bruise. We can't bruise Yvette. I want to tell you I want to congratulate you all, and you really, it's wonderful. You did a wonderful show, really. And you say I can't act. This is why you sent my check back. Huh? Anyway, I want to tell you. The next category is Favorite Male Performer, and the nominees are Raymond Burr, Richard Chamberlain, David Janssen, Danny Kaye, and Dick Van Dyke.
And the winner in Hollywood is David Janssen. Doubleheader. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All I can think of is, at the moment, is don't speak into the ball. My thanks to the people that voted for us, of course, and also for Quinn Martin, our executive producer. Thank you.
The final category is favorite female performer, and the nominees are Shirley Booth, Patty Duke, Mary Tyler Moore, Irene Ryan, and Inger Stevens.
And the winner in Hollywood is Inger Stevens.
Thank you, Mr. Quirk. Wow. I'd like, first of all, to thank the staff of TV Guide and all the television viewers for making this honor possible. And I'd like to thank our producer, Peter Kortner, and Stephen Gethers, and all the people who've contributed to The Farmer's Daughter. And I accept this award on behalf of all of them. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, before presenting the following special citation, I should like to quote from a statement made by the President of the United States. Television's remarkable performance in communicating news of President John F. Kennedy's assassination and the events that followed was a significant and vital service to all Americans. It acted swiftly, it acted surely, it acted intelligently, and in impeccable taste. I take this opportunity to add my voice to those who already have recognized television's heroic contribution. Signed, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Those words by President Johnson have been engraved on 3 special citations. So on behalf of a grateful public, on behalf of all of you, we are pleased to present these citations to the American Broadcasting Company, to the Columbia Broadcasting System, and to the National Broadcasting Company.
Thank you, Mr. Quirk.
Thank you, Bob.
Right there.
Excuse me, sir. Is that your, A Valiant, huh? Splendid coachwork. It's economical, too, sir. You know, penny saved is a penny earned. Earned. She's a beauty inside, too. Handsome. Very handsome. Well, handsome is as handsome does, you know. As handsome does. Would you care to take a ride, sir? Just one moment, please.
Could I borrow one of your keys?
Borrow a key from your Plymouth dealer. See what you discover in the best all-around compact, Valiant.
Welcome to the wonderful world of duffers.
Hi, Groucho.
Hi, Bob. Glad to see you're in time for your lesson.
You're going to teach me to play golf?
At your age, what other games are there?
Why are you insulting me?
You're the only one here. Look, we could stand here by the hour and watch me be clever. Why don't you tell them about next week's show?
My pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, next week we present a wonderful comedy called Time for Elizabeth, and it stars Groucho Marx.
Really, am I good?
Well, truthfully...
Who asked for your opinion?
Well, you did.
Everybody's against me.
Incidentally, Time for Elizabeth was written by Norman Krasna and Groucho Marx.
What's so strange about that?
Well, frankly, I never think of you as a writer.
Frankly, I never think of you at all.
Look, we couldn't get the one that plays the harp. Next week on Chrysler Theater, Time for Elizabeth, starring Groucho Marx.
With scenes like this.
Mr. Davis, how would you like to lie side by side with your wife throughout eternity?
What'd you say?
I think he wants to sell us a plot in a cemetery.
Ann, don't write your mother about this. I want to surprise her.
I won't even tell her I'm going to have a baby.
A baby? What baby?
Well, Richard's been out of work and...
Well, so have I. Maybe I better check with your mother.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Forget it. It's nothing. It's only ink.
Don't miss it next Friday night on Chrysler Theater. Time for Elizabeth, starring Groucho Marx. And believe me, as much as I hate to admit, he is great. He really is one of our great comedians. I guess that just about wraps up our little barbecue for tonight. The TV Guide Awards for 1964 are now a matter of history. There's nothing left to do but demand a recount, I guess. To the winners, my congratulations, and to the losers, please stay off the freeway. By the way, we'll have a big meeting for the losers in my dressing room. I have a Scotch and hemlock all waiting. Now, actually, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we all, everybody in our business, I know, it thrills me to hear Raymond Massey hand the bouquet to Dr. Kildare, Richard, you know. They're so gracious. To hear a guy like that fellow who really started Lincoln, I think it's a wonderful thing. And to think how gracious he is. And I know all the awards you won from the theater, from the New York Theater, and it's a thrill. You two are a wonderful team. I just wish Crosby was younger. I want to say, and I, of course, have won I've been so fortunate in this business. I've won the Sylvania Award. I think that was for screwing in light bulbs, I think. And of course, I've been so lucky. I've had honorary awards and I've had honorary Oscars. They never say anything about acting, you know? But I really can't squawk because I'm always thrilled to help out in these kind of disaster areas. In fact, I'm going up. New Hampshire is my next trip. We found out it's a small state, but they have a lot of pencils up there. No, those write-in votes can kill you. I know they run the Academy Awards the same way. And it's true. You know, those write-in votes are getting to be a political problem. They really are. They used to try to get the party out. Now they try to get the lead out. But everybody's kind of happy about it. Of course, Rockefeller's a little disturbed. He's going to buy New Hampshire and turn the whole thing into a gas station. Nixon wasn't too disappointed. He said, I'm very happy with the way I'm not running. And of course, Senator Lodge was a big upset. He's the Cassius Clay of the politicians. They say the Cabots only speak to the lodges and the lodges only speak to God, and they sure have the right pipeline, don't they? And of course, Margaret Chase Smith, I thought, did very well for a gal. It proves we'll never have a woman president if she has to campaign in overcoat and boots. But Could lead to a government of all women, like, Elizabeth Taylor in charge of foreign affairs, and Zsa Zsa, Bureau of Wildlife. I mean, it could be long, Anyway, I hope you've all had a wonderful time, and Les, give me a little, It's nice to see you on your feet. Thank you, Les. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been asked to remind you that this is National YWCA Week. More than 2 million women and girls around the world have enjoyed the adventures and new experiences which are a part of the YWCA program, making new friends, learning new skills, being of help to others, and being helped by them. Remember, the YWCA belongs to you. Join now during National YWCA Week. Good night.
Official performance tests at Sebring, Florida, Indianapolis, Watkins Glen, New York.
And now at Riverside, California, comparably equipped showroom V8 models of Plymouth, Ford, and Chevrolet meet again in tests of things you buy a car for. These official tests are conducted at Plymouth's request by an independent research firm. Now, here are the official results from Riverside.
Plymouth wins 9 out of 10 events. Plymouth wins highway passing. Plymouth wins the kilometer run. Plymouth wins the emergency stop. Plymouth wins 0 to 60 acceleration. What do these tests mean to you?
They prove that a Plymouth, exactly like one you'll find in your dealer's showroom, beat Ford and Chevrolet in acceleration, handling, and gasoline economy. Plymouth performed best in things you buy a car for.
Get the car proved best in Test Track USA. Get up and go, Plymouth.
Tomorrow night on Saturday Night at the Movies, a woman's indiscretions trigger the cold-blooded murder of a noted architect. Ray Milland, Joan Collins, and Farley Granger star in The Girl in the Red Velvet Swing. Tomorrow night on Saturday Night at the Movies at 9, 8 Central Time in color here on NBC. We hope you enjoyed this hour of entertainment from Chrysler Corporation, makers of Plymouth, Chrysler, Imperial, Dodge Trucks, all quality engineered by Chrysler Corporation. This is Frank Barton inviting you to stay tuned for That Was the Week That Was, next on NBC. Portions of this program were pre-recorded.
This has been an NBC Television Network production.
The answers are easy, but what are the questions? Watch Jeopardy with Art Fleming, weekdays at 11:30, 10:30 Central and Pacific Time in color on NBC.